Hello everyone, and today we will explain the following principles of paddle so that you can understand better the matches of the top players and have a better understanding of the game in general. So, first of all, I would like to point that we are going to see the second set of the Dubai P1 final played last week between Tapia Coello and Chingotto Galan, and you will see exactly what I mean. So let's start right away from set 2 now. We've seen the end of set 1 now. There we go. So where do we start? First of all, principle 0 is the net. So you can see all of the shots have a meaning to try to go to the net somehow. And I will start explaining better until the next point, but this is of course an introductory video. These principles are very large and very intense, let's say, to explain. Yeah, there we go. You can see now Chingotto being at the net. What he's trying to do is try to put pressure on Tapia Coello so that he get an easier ball on the next ball and win the point. Okay, let's see now the principles of the net in action. Chingotto does a lob. Why? To win the net. Of course, you see already that principle 1 is actually shot quality, so that you can see that if Tapia has a smash which has a quality that is very, very high, of course you need to be careful on the kind of shot that you select to go to the net. But still, every shot is made to go to the net from who is at the back of the court. Chingotto does for a lob, now Galan goes to the net, and also Chingotto now is at the net. Okay, one more lob. Both Coello and Chingotto do a lob to keep the net position. Now, they don't keep the net position, now Tapia missed it, and they win the point. So you can see right now in the first two games, okay, lob from Galan. Why? Go to the net. Okay, Tapia missed the smash. Okay. Of course, it should be said now that the next game, okay, which is this game, I'm going to explain also shot quality. So serve from Chingotto. Now Coello, why does Coello hit this high lob on Galan? To go to the net. You can see now, if you see the position of Tapia and Coello, they are both already in front of the line. They are both pushing the net. That's what they're doing. That's the reason for a lob, to gain the net position. And once you hit a lob, either you surpass your opponents or you don't. But in any case, if you hit a good quality shot with the lob, then you're able to take the net. Of course, if your shot is bad, you can lose the point with the smash, which, depending on how good your opponent are with the smash, the quality of the lob should be adequate, let's say. There we go. You can see now a lot of the reasoning already. It's a short lob, bad quality lob, meaning Galan can finish the point. And we're already talking about shot quality here. Okay, now shot quality. Okay, while we understand. Okay, yeah, now we will do this. Okay, yeah, that's the point. So what just happened? Coello is able to hit an extremely good lob, from a difficult position, by the way, into the deepest part of the court, and now shot quality enters the game. Now, Chingotto could have done a bandeja, so it could have tried to keep the net position, which is principle 0. So why didn't he do it, you might ask? Well, it's very simple. It's because the shot quality from Coello was so high that Chingotto would have had a difficult bandeja to hit, meaning his bandeja shot quality was not going to be as good, and so it wouldn't have avoided Coello Tapia from going to the net. Maybe it would have actually worsened the situation, as Tapia Coello could have gotten to the net also with an easy ball. Instead, Chingotto goes back and has the opportunity to hit an easy ball, potentially one more, sorry, cannot draw, potentially another lob, let's say. Or let's say now he could go with another lob on the diagonal to try to take the net back. But at least it's an easy shot to make. So, very interesting, very interesting. A lob from Chingotto. And I told you. Okay, now, interesting, super interesting point. Okay, Coello takes this ball behind the line. You can see he already hit the ball and he's still behind the line. Now, does he go for a winner? No, even though I think he has the capacity to try a smash even from that position. No, but why doesn't he do it? Well, because the lob, the shot quality of the lob that Chingotto did was nearly perfect. Basically, Chingotto's lob went from here, very, very high, to here. So you can see how difficult it would have been for Coello to, for example, try a winner. So what Coello does is a shot, which is a bandeja, flat bandeja, to defend the net position, to stay at the net. So you can see principle 0 applies first. So okay, what's the best shot? Well, the net is the most important thing. So we want to keep the net. That's what you do. Okay, we want to keep the net. Now, because the shot quality from Chingotto was good, we play a bandeja, we keep the net position. We wait for a better opportunity to play a more aggressive shot. So the goal should be to get closer to the net as possible. So let's say now Chingotto hits a not so good shot, let's say a bad shot. Then you have the chance to be more aggressive, to try get even closer to the net, until ideally you hit a 4 meters. Now, of course, in the case of these guys, they don't need to be so close to the net to finish the point. They can be second post of defense, but also first post of defense, of course. They are already able to hit a very good smash in that case, because they have the shot quality that they trained to do that. And so that's the reason for the choices. So you can see shot quality and net are the two main principles, without any doubt, which are in place at the moment. Now, bandeja. How was the Coello bandeja? Bad. Very bad. So if they go at the net now, they've given Chingotto and Galan the opportunity to be at the net as well. So if now, after that bandeja, Tapia was here and Coello was here, so you can see they are both, let me cancel a bit. So if instead of being at the back like they were, let's say, one here and one here, then they would have given Chingotto Galan the net and an easy ball. So they would have failed on two things. First one, which they failed anyway, they've given back the net, and second, they've given an easy shot. So most likely, if they are both at the net, the shot quality of Chingotto's backhand would have been higher. Why? Because depending on your position in the court, shot quality changes. It's not just how your opponent hits the ball, if he hits it well, if he hits it badly, if he hits it deep. No, his shot quality depends also on your position. So you can see this in action. Now they both go back so that at least he doesn't have an easy ball. No? Now he does though, because Coello missed it missed a bit at the shot. And now 2-1. So very, very important. Okay, serve in the middle. Again, you can see Tao goes on. Yeah, you see, poor lob gets punished. Shot quality. It's just shot quality at the moment. They stay at the net. They stay at the net. Now they. Okay, now they. The moment the ball passes through Coello and Tapia, Chingotto Galan, they rushed to the net. Principle 0. They had the time to go to the net, and they use it. So you can see now Chingotto Galan moving as a pair, they go to the net. By the way, look at how they cover the middle, because the middle is the easiest shot to put the ball in. Meaning if the ball passes there, I mean, you're a bit of stupid, because technically you don't want your opponent to pass you in the middle easily. You want him to take a risk, let's say, to go maybe here, which is harder, because at least you get you accept the risk of hitting the ball out. So what you're seeing now is Chinga go to the net. Now you are clearly seeing now the other two principles, which are space and disguise, and we will discuss it from the next game. Great quality here from Tapia, of course. Why do you train? Why do you train, you might ask? Well, the reason you train is that you're going to have better shot quality, meaning that you're going to be able to hit winners even if you are a little bit far away from the net. You're going to be able to finding angles to open some spaces. Your opponent are not going to have an easy target. Let's say your backhand, for example. So you can see the first two principles in actions, and these are literally taking place every single point of every single matches that this guy is playing, and not just them, but all the professional players all over the world. These two principles are the first ones that stay. They are literally in every point, and cannot stress it enough. Another couple of points, and then we will see also the other two principles in action, space and disguise. Great shot quality. I mean, this is all shot quality, because you try to take the net with the lob as Chingotto, but your lob has to be perfect, because if your lob is not perfect, then if your lob is not perfect, then your opponent has an easy shot to it. So if the ball that arrives is easy, it means that the quality of this shot, principle 1, is going to be higher, and you don't want this. Now, one thing, Galan does a return on the backhand of Tapia. Now Tapia, theoretically, every time you start the point on first volley, you do have a little bit of space, and I will draw it before, let's say, this line. So the space is, of course, I'm sorry for, yeah, you have always a little bit of space over the net, because your opponent are both at the back of the course. Now, the more your movement is fast, so the more you're fast, you're rapid, you're quick, then your opponents are going to have less space. So what happens now, it's one of the many examples of hitting in the space. So it does a drop shot, the space is very close to the net, space can be vertical, it can be horizontal, it can be diagonal, it doesn't matter. As long as the distance that your opponent has to cover is high, then it's where there is space. So here Tapia does actually hit in the space, and finds not a winner actually, because Chingotto takes the ball, but then the shot quality of his shot is bad, and Tapia is able to finish the point. Now, let's resume a bit what happens. Tapia hits a drop shot. So he plays a shot in the space. Now, why space is principle number 2 and not principle number 1? Well, because shot quality a bad shot quality from your opponent is what you want. So the moment you play in the space, you make your opponent run, and this way you, let's say, the probability that the shot of your opponent is going to be bad is high. So this probability goes up. And you want that. You want the shot of your opponent to be as bad as possible, so that you can get closer to the net and finish the point. So you can see that this simple reasoning, very simple reasoning, that applies to professional games, amateur games, anything. Galan serves in the middle, yeah, lob to go to the net. And now they managed to take the net. You can see that Coello's couple shots were both to take the net. Now moving Chingotto. Chingotto goes for lob. Goes there. Chingotto. Yeah, perfect. Perfect example. What did Chingotto do? He was able to take the net back. Take the net back. Goes for this shot on sidewall, which is a classic, by the way. You will see this a lot. And Coello's done it in the first set a lot on Chingotto. So they did it on reverse in set 1. And this way, Coello has to move away from the ball. He hits a poor quality shot. Chingotto can get closer to the net because it's hard to hit a good shot from that position, especially a lob. Remember, a lob is a difficult shot, it's an offensive shot. And so he can get closer to the net and finish the point. You can see all principles in action. Now, you can see now Chingotto trying now. So, now, okay, already here, what happened? One thing happened, which we have to point out. So Chingotto plays, Galan plays the serve, backhand of Tapia. Where is the space? Well, simple. The space now is in the middle. Now when he served. So Chingotto wanted to hit here. Possibly a good volley with dash, which doesn't bounce too much, which should not allow Tapia to go for a lob. Instead, Chingotto goes for a ball in that direction, goes in the space, but his shot quality is not that good, so Tapia is able to hit a lob. Now we will see if this is a good lob, because of course if it's a bad lob, you'll get punished. Galan goes for a smash, and it doesn't work. So the lob was good enough, and Galan's smash wasn't. So you can see everything in action now. Net play, moving the player in the space. Yeah, here bad shot from Galan, actually, because Coello was there. Yeah, this actually deserves a little bit of more analysis. Sorry, because, yeah, you want to see this a little bit. Yeah, serve on Coello forehand. Return is poor. The return is very bad from Coello. Why? Because Galan is able to hit a ball which very on his forehand, very close to the net. So Galan has the chance eventually to hit, for example, fast, let's say a smash and win the point, or if he doesn't get there in time, let's say a slice volley, a backspin volley, and to try to even get closer to the net, to put Coello even more in trouble. And what Galan does, in this case, is he hits on Coello's forehand on the run, which is a very hard shot to hit, so he tries to make Coello play a super difficult shot. Coello somehow puts the ball back in the court, but remember, from the return, Coello has had two shots, both of extremely low quality shots. What Galan has instead has a good opportunity to get even closer to the net. He has the opportunity to even finish the point. Look at where he's hitting, look at where Coelho is. And here there are a few ways to win the point. So, first of all, this is space. This is space. That's what that is. I cannot, oh my word, I cannot write it. I think you understand the point. Space. So he can hit a volley which is slow, not that fast, because Coelho is completely out of position. In the space, Coelho should go back, running, maybe he doesn't get even the ball at this point. So, or he can, if he wants, but in this case he has to be careful because Coelho is very close to the fence. Let's say go at his body. He could go fast at his body. Of course, he has to be careful because if Coelho avoids the ball, then the ball goes out, but this is a possibility. So Galan has two choices, which all derive from principle 0, because it's at the net. Coelho shot quality was low, principle 1, so Galan has an easy shot to take, so the quality of his shot should be very high, still principle 1. Now he can hit in the space, principle 2, so that the quality of the shot, principle 1, of Coelho and Tapia is going to be extremely low if they're going to put the ball back. Or he can go at Coelho's body, because shot quality from Coelho would be super difficult at that point. So you can see how all these things add up. What Galan does is something that happens to anyone of us at least once in your life. He doubts between one of these two options, and he plays a ball which is extremely bad from the position he was in. Coelho just found himself with an easy ball at the net, so basically he completely reversed the situation, and he's gonna let that slide, and he wins the point. So that was all mistakes from Coelho on the return and Galan on the last shot. Shot quality. But you can see how all these principles are working together. Breakpoint, serve in the middle, lob. Now, in theory, on a difficult shot, you should not go for lob because the probability of your lob being bad is higher. Now, because they are extremely well trained, even on a very difficult serve on the forehand though of Coelho, Coelho is able to hit a lob. Now, Chingotto hits Bandeka to stay at the net, and Tapia goes to the net because eventually he can block the ball, but you can see the principles still apply. The main reason is to go to the net. Now goes in the middle. Tapia misses, but the idea was not to win the point, was to go to the net still. Serve, backhand on Tapia, Chingotto on Coelho. Coelho goes for the lob, it's the block of the season and wins the point. But how does he do it? He plays a lob and goes to net. Principle 0. That's the reason with the lob. You can see that Tapia Coelho play a lot of lobs. Go to net and try to steal the net, because they at the net are insanely good. So 3-2, now they have a break up, and now we will see, and we will try to note the last principle, principle 3, which is these guys. You will see it in a few moments. Of course, now I invite you to see with me where there are going to be all the other principles. Okay, principle 0 is always, you can see Chingotto Galan try to go to the net, lob from Galan to go to the net. Okay, Tapia. Okay, Tapia tries something that you should not do. In fact, you lose the point. And now Galan injures his knee, by the way. This is something that happened during this match. Needs to call the physio. And yeah, start of the problems from Galan, that then nearly injured him also for Kuwait. In Kuwait we've seen him play worse because of that, I think. Okay, 30-15, Coello Tapia. Serve, backhand of Galan. Playing on the shot that it's worse. So they're playing on Galan's backhand because Galan backhand from the baseline, let's say from the back of the court, is worse than the forehand. We know that Chingotto is one of the best defenders, so maybe Coello Tapia believe that it's better to play on Galan on the defense, not on Chingotto. And they're playing on his backhand, not on his forehand. Why? Shot quality, principal one. Now, why it is the worst shot? Well, this is something that you analyze with statistics in general. So let's say I miss 100 bandejas over 101. Yeah, most likely you try to make me play a bandeja, even if I'm at the back of the court. You will try. So here they go on the backhand, and of course the quality of the volley has to be such that Galan can't hit a good lob. Now they go on the forehand, and you can see that Galan does something which is very bad. Oh, the point is still on. Now Tapia goes for a smash and wins the point. Good recovery from Chingotto. Serve. Very good lob from Galan. Very good lob from Tapia. You can see principal 0 in action. Playing on the backhand. It's a bad shot from Galan. Tapia punishes him. We get 4-2. Yes. We'll try to see if there are some disguise shot. Shot from Galan, it's good. Galan is suffering a lot because of the knee at the moment. Serve. Backhand of Coello. Galan goes for a smash. It's good. You can see all the bad lobs are getting punished. Serve in the middle. Chingotto trying to move Coello a bit. You can see center. Yeah. What did Chingotto do? That's interesting. Chingotto did. Chingotto did. First, serve in the middle. Then went on the back. Then went on the middle again. Then went here. And now at the end of the day, he gets a bad shot from Coello and he's able to hit a winner in parallel, a smash. So you can see that he's playing in the spaces so that the shot quality of Coello is lower, and so that when Coello hits a lob, in this case a bad lob, he can finish the point. So trying always to get closer to the net, basically. Nice, now we go. 40 love. Serve backhand of Tapia. Of course, serve on the backhand. These guys. That's the first one of the main examples of these guys, but this is kind of obvious. Why? Okay, what shot do you think Galan is going to hit? Okay, I think if he gets the ball easily, he's going to hit a 4 meters. So this and then this, right? This is usually what you expect. And or a fast smash, let's say, that goes there and then maybe goes out to 3 meters. What you don't expect is this, a slow ball that goes here. Now, a disguise shot, it's a shot that it doesn't seem like you are going to play. Usually, disguise is a shot that, a disguise shot is not just a shot that your opponent doesn't expect, it's a shot that combines one of the precedent principles, 1 or 2, not principle 0, this is obvious, because Galan is at the net. So, shot quality, what does it mean? He's playing on basically under the feet of Tapia. Meaning that if Tapia wants to hit a ball, because he's running already thinking about the smash, he has to hit a very difficult shot. So it is also shot quality based. not only, if you can actually, in other situation, you will see that a disguise shot is shot down in the space. So let's say your opponent go to the net, you have a bandeka which you have very high over your head, you might try to go slow in the middle while there is the space between them, so that there is the space there. If they want to get the ball, they have to go both in the middle, take a ball near to the not only it's far away from them, it's also at the level of their feet, so you're going to have then an easier shot. So you can see how space and shot quality can work with these guys. And yeah, let's now see Galan. It's perfectly 4-3. Okay, now 40. Let's see if there are other examples of these guys. Yes, already one. I already detected one. And I had to go, not here, sorry, but yeah, on this shot from Galan. Look it closer. Yeah, it seems like he was going to hit a lob. That seemed the first intention. If you see the body language of Tapia has his feet, well, his body weight back. So he was expecting a lob. And also from the preparation, it looked like a lob. Instead, he tried a disguise shot, which is a chiquita. That's what he tried. Now, in every case, both of these shots are to win the net position, to go to the net. So you can see principle 0 always. Also, another thing, this also goes on shot quality, because even though Chiquita is a difficult shot, Tapia then will need to take the ball while starting going backwards. So he needs to go back in front to take this ball, and so he has to hit a difficult volley. That's the idea. Of course, then depends on the shot quality of Galan, but so you're going to be now Coello takes it instead of Tapia, and that's a problem. But the point keeps alive. Chingotto goes on the backhand of Coello. Both of the net. Lob from Chingotto. Okay, what Coello does? Let it bounce. Goes on the backhand of Galan, now goes forward. Coello goes a lot to the net, by the way. Galan goes for a 3 meters, he's good. Chingotto puts it back. Super point, Galan can't finish it. Tapia does it. And 15 love. But it was a bad last shot from Galan. Galan had the smash. But I think his knee was starting to hurt him at this point, because this is a smash that he never misses. And usually when they are not able to play, you know, the ball doesn't reach that kind of height, it's because he didn't use the legs, and that's most likely because of the knee. 15 love. Backhand of Tapia. You can see making Galan play in the corner and same shots. Difficult shot from, yeah, you can see all the volleys are just made to make Chingotto Galan play a bad shot, so that they can go forward. Just go forward. There we go, it's a lob. It's a good lob from Chingotto. It's a good lob from Galan, but now bajada. Now they got the net, now they're taking in the space. There we go, space. Perfect. You can see all the factors working. Lob, is it good? It is. They cover the middle. Now Galan is going in the middle. It's a lob from Coello. Now Galan misses an easy ball. Yeah, definitely the knee was starting to hurt. Serve to the middle. Shot from Galan. It's good. Also, this is also this guy's shot, because let's see a bit the replay. Goes for a lob, smash. Before smashing, look at Tapia. Tapia is expecting Galan smash to go for a 3 meter or for a parallel smash. So he's expecting either this shot or this shot. That's what Tapia was expecting. So Tapia is ready for these two. Instead, Galan opts for a completely different decision and goes on Coello, because Coello is way back in the court. And if Tapia wants to take this, which technically he can if it's flash, he has to run all over here, which would be a very athletic performance if he's able to do it. And yeah, here Galan is able to hit a winner. Tapia is not able to get to the ball. Still playing, in this case, disguise, but disguise is always combined with some other factor. In this case, it was the space that Tapia had to cover to take that ball eventually, and also the space that Coello left behind, left in front, because he was very behind the court. So he doesn't have time as also Coello to reach that ball. Chingotto, backhand of Coello. Yeah, you can see all this shot played on Coello. Why? Because Coello is in an awkward position, meaning that every ball that you play on his feet is going to be harder. He's going to have low time to react, for example. You can see that he's able to get out quite well, but look at how close Chingotto is to the net. Yeah, and he plays a one more difficult ball now. But look how closer Chingotto is. Chingotto is in the net, basically. Why? 4 meters. Now he wants 4 meters. Can Coello hit a decent lob? By the way, you can see that Galan is already moving here, because he knows a little bit the tactic. So he knows that Chingotto is going to cover the net, literally the net, only the net, and Galan is going to cover high balls. Yeah. Goes for a smash. Tapia gets there. And yeah, clearly Galan's knee was a huge part of this. Goes on the backhand of Tapia. Forehand of Coello. Again playing on Coello. Now Coello is having easy balls after easy ball. Now he's able to take the net. Good quality. Yeah, a little bit of this guy is here from Tapia, because Galan was going to the center, and so it takes Galan by complete surprise. Has to hit a super difficult ball. Okay, smash from Chingotto. Galan takes it. Goes in the middle. This was a fake smash. We'll see this again. Another example of these guys. Shot. This one is a superb example of these guys. This is the most common one. So it seems like he's going to smash. One player, Coello, is going to cover all of that side. The other player, Tapia, is going to cover all of that side. And space is left in the middle. So if you get a ball that bounces twice before the glass, then you win the point. So you can see how space, in this case, helps these guys. Space in the middle, Tapia gets there somehow. Smash from Galan, and he wins the point. Good play, because then also at this point they are both far away. Serve, Galan goes on Tapia. It's a net play from Tapia, now lob. The net in this case is not good for Galan, as he's not able to hit a good lob. You can see that Tapia is playing a smash. By the way, look at how weird this position is. He's playing a smash on the second post of defense, which for them is very easy, not for you. And Tapia Coello win. Now, what is the moral of the story? Okay, the main principle is the net, because every shot is made based on this purpose. So if you are not at the net, you want to play a shot that you can go at the net, or a shot, if you are in trouble, that doesn't allow your opponent to get even closer. If you are at the net, if you are in a difficult position, you want to play a shot that either keeps you at the net or it allows you, let's say, to play an easy lob or an easy bajada after, so that you can take the net back. That's the point. Or if your opponent is in trouble, you want to get even closer to the net, so that you can put more pressure with your volleys, and then maybe hit a 4 meters or a smash. Principle 1, shot quality. So I should do a separate video on every one of these principles to explain it better, and maybe I will. But shot quality, this depends on a lot of things. On the position of the opponent, of your position, it's because your position or your opponent's position. Depends on your personal skills, depends on the moment of the match, depends if you're the net, if you're not the net, and it can create a lot of tactics. Let's say backhand, for example, I go on his backhand because he misses it every time. Yeah, that's a shot quality argument and topic, and that's good. Then there are the other two principles, principle 2 and principle 3, which are space and disguise. Now, space is a concept which, if you play in the space, it means that your opponent needs to move, meaning that the probability of his shot being good goes down, meaning that his shot will most likely be bad and you're going to get an advantage. And that's the point of space. So space is based on shot quality, basically. You play in the space to make your opponents play a bad shot, or to win the point if they are far away. Then, disguise. Disguise is playing a shot that your opponent is not expecting, and usually it's based on either maybe there is space in the middle, there is space there, and it's also can be on shot quality. So let's say it seems like I'm going to hit a lob, instead I will hit a chiquita, because then my opponent will have to hit a low volley, which maybe is a shot that is not able to do, at least maybe it's a better bandeja than a low volley. So you can also go with of course shot quality, and of course it goes with the net, because every shot, literally every one of the shot is related to the net, even the winners. Because if you are, this depends on your level, of course, close, somewhere close to the net, in a good position, if we should say, you could go for a winner. And that's pretty much it. So if you're able to hit a smash winner from let's say, from the back wall, that's going to be harder. So you will need a very, very, very high shot quality. But if you are superbly close to the net, you just hit a 4 meters, everyone can do a 4 meters, I think. So, I hope really that you enjoyed. These were the principles of padel. That was just an introduction, and actually really thanks Tapia Coello and Chingotto Galan in the Dubai P1 final to show us these principles. I hope that this way you can understand the game better, and I really hope that I'm going to have a few videos in the future with explaining one principle at the time, because there is a lot to say on every one of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I have to find the clickbait title, but I'm not sure what it will be. You will find out if you've seen this part of the video. So see you soon. Let's hope to see Milan next.